Don't overreact. It was only a kiss to boost the content. She spoke to me as if I were just some admirer, not her actual partner. I remained silent, gathered my belongings, and left the place before her live broadcast wrapped up. The live chat was already pointing fingers at her by the time I finished putting everything in the vehicle. Hey everyone, before we continue with the rest of the video, remember to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you're interested in more tales like this one. Appreciate it. Using a burner account since this entire situation blew up across social platforms, and I can't handle any more alerts flooding my device. My name's Alex, 28, and until a couple of months back, I believed I had a strong connection with Mia, 26. We dated for 3 years, and truthfully, I served as the stable force in her unpredictable life. She's a rising social media personality, focusing on daily lifestyle clips, fun challenges, and those romantic pair moments that pull in tons of likes. I'm a self-employed graphic artist, which allowed me the freedom to back her efforts. I cut her footage without charging, managed the equipment for her broadcasts, and even rejected a permanent position at a creative agency since it would have cut into the time for joining her on trips for partnerships. I trusted in our future, in her vision. Yet reflecting now, I acted more like her free helper than a true equal. We crossed paths at a local cafe downtown where I was drawing brand marks on my device, and she was recording a routine daily segment. She noticed me, inquired if she could include my designs in her clip, and things clicked from there. Initially, everything felt wonderful. She was energetic, driven, and we complemented one another nicely. I'm the reliable kind, always planning in advance, setting aside funds, creating something lasting. Mia thrives on the rush, the engagement numbers, the brand deals. In the beginning, she'd share sweet posts about us, such as, "My partner is the top video editor around," and they'd collect loads of reactions. However, gradually, the dynamic changed. She'd cancel our planned evenings out for sudden joint projects, claiming, "Honey, this might explode for my page." Or she'd measure me against others in her network. Jordan has that sharp appeal, you get it? His clips reach millions in no time. Jordan was this frequent collaborator of hers. Another online star with ideal physique, endorsed products, and a confident expression that implied superiority. I overlooked it since I cared deeply for her. I gave up weekends adjusting her illumination rigs while she socialized with her fellow creators. On one occasion, I provided funds from my personal savings for a fresh camera after a partnership opportunity collapsed. She vowed to repay me, but it morphed into a shared commitment to her platform. The uploads began feeling stranger. Segments where she'd tease dull partners in comedy bits, with me appearing dimly as the target of jokes. Audience numbers climbed, with remarks like, "Time for an improvement soon," or "Mia needs more adventure." It hurt, but I convinced myself it was merely to feed the system. I stayed faithful, devoted, investing fully in our bond. Unbeknownst to me, I served merely as a tool in her climb to popularity. Jump ahead to that decisive moment. Mia scheduled a major live session, partnering with Jordan in our shared home. The concept involved playful romantic tasks for pairs. But because I didn't fit her image well enough, she decided it would feature her and Jordan acting as a team for the attention. It's performance, Alex. Avoid jealousy. The audience craves the spark. I consented to remain off camera, handling a work assignment in the other room. Yet intrigue drew me, and I glanced over during the broadcast. I positioned myself at the entrance, device in arms, viewing the display from a distance. Mia's area was illuminated professionally, bright lamps, items spread across the seating, her device mounted on a stand transmitting to many viewers. Jordan sat nearby, styled hair, an artificial glow, positioned intimately. The comments scrolled rapidly, symbols, contributions. "You both are amazing." They engaged in a dare or confession game, prompted by the crowd. Then the incident occurred. A challenge appeared via a paid message. "Lock lips for 10 seconds. Keep it intense." Mia giggled, looking at Jordan with that self-satisfied smile she uses before something spreads widely. Instantly, she moved forward. It surpassed a quick touch. It was passionate, palms on his shoulders, his hold on her sides, full involvement. The comments surged. "Wow, perfect. Ideal pair," though some noticed. "Hold on, doesn't she have a partner named Alex? This seems genuine." My insides twisted. This went beyond material. It was disloyalty, broadcast openly to everyone. I made a sound to alert them, entering partially so she could see. She separated, brushing her mouth, and briefly stopped the feed, although sound may have continued. Jordan grinned, relaxing as if victorious. Mia faced me, completely composed. Alex, why are you here? We're live right now. I maintained calm in my words, despite the racing pulse. That seemed far from mere material, Mia. She sighed dramatically, treating me like a bothersome supporter disrupting her event. Seriously, avoid complicating it. It was simply a kiss to create material. You're aware of the industry. The system favors conflict. Fans adore it. Simply a kiss. I repeated, eyeing Jordan, who scrolled his device, ignoring my presence. Precisely. It holds no significance. Jordan and I are partnering. This benefits us with deals. If you behave overly controlling, that's your issue. You're behaving like a supporter, not my partner. Mature a bit, Alex. This is how it operates. Her attitude was utterly belittling, as though I ranked lower. No remorse, no regard for my emotions. Only arrogant rationalization, shifting blame to my doubts. We've discussed this. My professional growth prioritizes everything currently. If a bit of entertainment for engagement bothers you, perhaps this lifestyle isn't for you. Jordan laughed quietly. Relax, man. Everything's staged. Yet it wasn't. Her gaze revealed thrill, the prolonged contact. She selected fame over our relationship, shaming me openly in our residence. She resumed the broadcast, dismissing me with a gesture. All right, returning to the enjoyment, folks. Apologies for the break. Partner issues, you know? The comments activated once more, some supporting her. Ditched the envious partner. Others doubting. That seemed harsh, Mia. Yet she brushed it aside, continuing with Jordan. I avoided shouting, pleading, or creating disruption. I simply acknowledged, spoke no further, and returned to the other room. There, bewilderment overwhelmed me. How did I end up as a stranger in my own partnership? Soon, understanding arrived. It had ended. She lacked respect for me. I was merely a launchpad. As the broadcast continued nearby, giggles, additional challenges, I began gathering items. Silently, systematically. Garments in a bag, device, my creative pad. I transported loads to the vehicle, catching fragments of her tone. Appreciate the membership, all. Jordan, dare or confession. When I took the final container, the comments had shifted. Remarks such as, did her partner depart? Noticed him gathering stuff behind. Mia's dishonest, canceling follow. That's wrong, handling him that way. She remained unaware of my absence until the session concluded. Leaving the residence that evening, I sensed emptiness. Not raging fury as one might anticipate, but a profound, silent pain. How does one cope with being labeled partner issues before multitudes? I stayed temporarily at a friend's place outside town, gazing upward, reviewing everything. The embrace, her arrogant rejection, treating me as a burden. I'd forfeited much, including that creative role offer previously. It offered distance work, consistent income, but Mia persuaded me to remain available for her recordings. We could journey as a team, our shared journey. But the journeys became her independent outings with partnership associates, as I managed home base. Memories resurfaced, such as her upload mocking upgrading from unexciting partners, inserting me as the gag. Remarks poured in. Mia outclasses him regardless. I dismiss it then, but it now appeared predictive. For the occasion, I prepared a special meal after lengthy cutting sessions, and she browsed her device throughout, analyzing Jordan's recent upload. Look, this is viral strategy. Boldness, thrill. I provided security, not partnership. The following day, my device notifications exploded. Messages from Mia, where did you go? The broadcast finished oddly. Comments are wild. Followed by rings, recorded please. Alex, return. It meant nothing, truly. I chose silence. Temporarily restricted her for clarity. Shared acquaintances began commenting. Her group, primarily fellow online figures. One messaged, hey, Mia's panicking. It was only material, avoid exaggeration. You're ruining her energy. Another, harsher. Toughen up, guy. Her drive is her success factor. Departing just shows your doubts. Her relatives even intervened. Her mother sent an electronic note. Indeed, electronic. As if formal correspondence. Alex, Mia mentioned you departed dramatically over a trivial clip. She's distressed. You're aware of her emotional nature. Discuss it. Join for meal this weekend. It carried discomfort, filled with blame. considering what she's provided you, bringing you into her circle, as though I was indebted for the embarrassment. I processed everything. The disorientation, the injustice. Why should I plead for fundamental dignity? Time passed from days to weeks. I prioritized myself, secured the creative position I'd declined earlier, distance-based with solid compensation, relocated to a modest unit, simple but solely mine. No longer cutting her clips late nights. No longer serving as gag material. Within, the pain transformed to determination. No longer her tool. I'd remind myself. Time to construct my path. In parallel, hints of consequences emerged. I avoided searching, but acquaintances shared segments. The broadcast footage spread widely, yet negatively. Replays displayed my faint outline gathering items, igniting discussions like, Mia's partner ends it during live? Retribution? Audience declined. A brand withdrew agreement, mentioning conflict. Jordan? He uploaded individually, separating. Enjoyable partnership, but advancing. Whispers circulated of his inauthenticity. Pretending endorsements, discourteous privately. Mia's efforts intensified. Additional messages. Alex, please discuss. I long for you. Disregarded. Then rings from unfamiliar sources. Likely her using others' devices. One recorded note. Answer, please. Jordan proved terrible. I understand now. You're the dependable type I require. It heightened when she arrived uninvited at my fresh unit, knocking persistently one night. I'd completed a work discussion when her tone came through the viewer. Alex, you're there, I know. Let me in, we must resolve. I parted the entrance slightly, voice neutral. Mia, why are you here? She appeared worn, strands disordered, gaze swollen from tears or exhaustion. I aired, all right. That embrace was foolish, solely for engagement. Yet Jordan, he's horrible. He manipulated me, yelled over trivial matters, then restricted me. My page is declining, deals vanished. I require you again. We complimented well. Your cutting was flawless. Require me for precisely what? I inquired, unmoving. For backing. You're steady, trustworthy. Unlike him. Stop holding grudges. It was material, not actual disloyalty. Her statements carried distorted reasoning, identical to prior. Downplaying, excusing. Yet urgency appeared. Alex, please. I long for our time. Restart fresh. I moved my head negatively. No. It's finished. Shut the entrance gently, without force. She persisted. Then coordinated pressures through acquaintances and relatives. A shared messaging group formed. Her close friend, some shared contacts, including her sibling. The notes carried discomfort, mixed with blame and harshness. Alex, step up and communicate. She's in pain since you left. Her mother added. Sir, Mia is devastated. You are obligated a discussion after 3 years. Avoid selfishness. Followed by an arranged meal. Her relatives suggested via electronic note. Yet it was deceptive. I declined attendance. But an acquaintance alerted me. Everyone's present, criticizing you, claiming you're unfeeling for lacking forgiveness. Mia's pushes culminated in furious recorded notes after my prolonged quiet. How can you disregard me thus? After I elevated us? You amounted to little prior to my page. All right. Suffer in solitude. No one matches me. Her genuine nature emerged. Self-important, inconsistent, striking out as pleas failed. Dynamics shifted. She deteriorated as I remained steady. Final effort. She sent a lengthy electronic complaint. Included past images. Recall this? Possible again. Yet it highlighted her inconsistency further. Faulting others, not herself. Resolution arrived at a shared acquaintance's celebration for engagement. A casual event on a city rooftop spot. Mixing online figures and regular folks. I considered skipping but chose attendance. My situation was strong currently. The creative tasks evolved to collaboration. My instructional clips reached 10K followers. And I began seeing Lena. A warm professional in promotion, encountered at a session. Lacking turmoil. Pure bond. Mia attended, isolated near the serving area, sipping slowly. She seemed reduced. Dulled appearance. Strained grin as conversations murmured. Brand steered clear. Some admirers requested images, but departed upon her suggesting partnerships. She noticed me opposite. Arm linked with Lena. Sharing amusement. She neared. Tone unsteady yet attempting control. Alex, hi. Wasn't anticipating you. I acknowledged courteously, distant. Mia, may we speak? Alone. Her gaze shifted to Lena. Returned. I notice your progress. Wonderful. Yet I've evolved. Jordan ruined me. Harmful. Inauthentic. My existence is chaotic now. Lacking resonance. Lacking opportunities. I recognize you were genuine. Please, another chance. Lena gripped my palm. Yet I stayed focused. Mia, avoid complicating it. It was merely a connection for your material, correct? Your own words. I don't suit your world. Her expression contorted. Inconsistency revealed. Unjust. I aired fine. Pleading suffices? Return. We could restore my page as team. No. I stated steadily. I've created superior. Authentic tasks. Authentic individuals. You no longer matter there. I've advanced. Fully. She angered. Tone elevating. You're unfeeling. Despite all. Yet I merely lifted shoulders. Farewell, Mia. Shifted direction. To Lena and the event. She remained. Helpless. As murmurs grew. The former? Tough. Subsequently, reports said she departed soon, solo. For me, it provided resolution. Her urgency against my calm. She's minor now as I flourish. Appreciate viewing. What's your opinion on this tale? Post in comments.